You're tuned into Visions, a business and community affairs program designed to encourage and promote entrepreneurship in Central Alabama.
Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Vision. Cedric Varner. We're excited about our program today, and we're excited about our guest, AUM Chancellor Dr. Carl A. Stockton. Dr. Stockton, thanks for coming to be with us on the program once again.
Thank you for welcoming me back. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, excellent. Well, we just wanted to continue with our conversation from last time, and as we are in the new year, and so you said you wanted to come back and just kind of share with our viewers what's been going on at Auburn University at Montgomery. You told us that you had a meeting with the NCAA in Indianapolis.
Correct, yes. So yes, I just got back from Indianapolis, and I will tell you I'm glad to be back in Alabama. It was pretty cold up there. I know that Montgomery had some snow, and up in Indianapolis it was 0 degrees with a chill factor of 15 below, so I was happy to be back. But we were up at Indianapolis as part of our transition from NAIA to Division II. We're required to go up there and go to a number of their meetings. And so we spent 4 days, myself, the athletic director, our compliance officer, and our faculty representative. And we had a good meeting. You know, they want to know that the chancellor is supportive in the transition to Division II. And so I went to meetings on compliance issues, budgets, rules, particularly rules and regulations, because the rules are different from NAIA to Division II. So it was a good meeting, and as a matter of fact, the NCAA will be on our campus next week, spending a couple of days and helping us review on our paperwork for transition to year 3. Okay. The last time we talked, we were in year 2, and so they'll be here talking to our student athletes, our admissions, our financial aid, our compliance, all the issues that the NCAA looks at. And then in June of this year, we submit our documentation again, and then this July we'll find out if we get advanced to year 3. Okay. We feel like we're in pretty good shape. We're excited about, personally, I can't wait till we get to Division II, but I think we're in pretty good shape. And then what that means going forward is that we have 1 more year. So year 3 is kind of our last year to be kind of what the NCAA says probation. And so hopefully for fall of 2019, a year from this coming fall, we'll be a full member of Division II. We'll be eligible for postseason play. Right now we play Gulf South Conference teams, but we can't play postseason play until we're an official member of the NCAA. So we're excited about that transition.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Well, hey, we're excited too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we see our slide there that you sent, you know, talking about that transition and the impact it's going to make.
Yes, yes.
Very, very good. Now, one of the other things you wanted to mention today is a very exciting scholarship program.
Yes, yes. So starting this summer, we're going to launch what we call a military family scholarship. And what that means is we're going to only charge active military, the National Guard and Reserve, and their spouses and qualified dependents only $250 per credit hour.
Wow.
And so what that means for the military is the federal government reimburses the military up to $250 per credit hour for tuition. So by only giving a $250, I call it a discount, but it's a rate, basically that the active military and their dependents will be able to go to school free in terms of it'll cover all their tuition costs.
Wow.
So we're going to launch that summer of 2018. And we're excited about that. And it's kind of, you'll see on the screen. Yeah. Again, you see it says caps the credit hour at $250.
Yes.
We think it's a way of giving back to our military. Many of our folks in Maxwell and Gunter and the local community will be able to take advantage of that, and their families, So we're excited about that.
That is an excellent program.
And I wanted to
go ahead.
tell you about the screen. I think they had the website.
Yes.
It's www.aum.edu/thankyou.
Yes,
okay?
It's on there.
It's on there.
Yeah.
They can go to that website and the website's active and live right now.
Okay.
And they can read about it and they can start applying.
They can log on right now.
They can log on right now,
Okay.
whether it's for summer or fall.
Okay.
And so we're excited to be able to do that for our military.
That is excellent, excellent. Well, I'm one of those that took advantage of the military opportunity, so it's really great. So we're really excited about that. Now, you also want to talk about your opportunity scholarships. I've seen
Yes.
your promotion all around. It's been great.
It's been great. It's been a great program. Students have really taken advantage of that, and I'm happy for our students. We're going to continue that opportunity scholarship again this fall. We're getting a lot of questions from students. Well, it's a great program. Are you going to continue it? And we said yes. And so I wanted to thank you for allowing me to share that today. As you remember, that's a $1,000 scholarship. As last time I used the term, it's a second opportunity for students who maybe didn't apply themselves in high school, and 18 ACT and 2.5 grade point average.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there are other scholarships that they can apply. That's just kind of the minimum, and there's some opportunities. And between other financial aid, you can see it, between other financial aid opportunities and again, many of our students apply for Pell Grants. That gets them pretty close to covering the cost for going to school.
Now, you're creating opportunities with this scholarship.
We are creating opportunities and opening the doors for futures for our students.
But now, since you just mentioned Pell Grant, if you will, I remember you telling me about your coming up and how you apply for Pell Grant.
Yes,
going through college.
Yes, and so I can relate to many of the students that we serve. As I told you last time, when I went to school, it was called the Basic Education Opportunity Grant, and it helped pay for my school. I also got other financial aid. I did college work study. I took out student loans, whatever I needed to do to get that college degree. So we're actually working with some of our local schools in the community to help them fill out applications for college, the FAFSA financial aid form, or if they can't come to our campus, we're sending our folks to their campus and working with those students and their families after school to help them apply for college. And yes, I'd like them to come to Auburn University at Montgomery, but at the end of the day, I really want them to get a college education. That's what's the important part, wherever they decide to go, and stay with it and be successul.
And I remember you saying that I think you were first generation college in your family, immediate family.
I was my first generation college. You remember I was raised by my grandmother who
great testimony.
had no idea what it took to go to college, and the only thing I think she scared me a little bit, said work hard, you know, and so I worked hard. Took that to heart. Yeah.
Took it serious.
Took it serious. Yes.
Wow. Well, I know she'll be proud.
Yes.
Of everything that's happened so far. Okay, so then the transfer opportunity scholarships also you want to tell us about?
Yes, so we started that this year, and we know that the cost of getting an education from a 2-year community college and transitioning to a 4-year school, there's a big cost difference. And so we wanted a way to tell those students, hey, we're going to try to help offset the cost difference. So we created this transfer opportunity scholarships, again, for students, and working with for example, Trenum and Southern Union and many of the community colleges in the state. And we
see
tried
that on the screen?
Yes, and you can see they have to complete 45 academic credits and have 2.75 grade point average. And therefore they can kind of transition from once they get their associate's degree or close to it and come into AUM, and we'll work with them offering that transfer opportunity scholarship for them.
That is excellent. That is excellent. Well, you're trying to cover all the bases.
Trying. I know what it takes. I know what it takes to do that. So.
First-hand experience.
Yes.
And we're very excited. So the grade point average, so you got the general transfer scholarship and the premier transfer scholarship.
Yeah, so we have, based on their grade point averages, if they have a little higher grade point average, then we want to give them more money. We want to reward them for doing well. So the general transfer scholarship, they can come in if they have at least a 3.0 to 3.49. We can give them $2,500 instead of $1,000. And then the Premier Transfer Scholarship, if they have a 3.5 or higher, they can get $5,000 to come school those last 2 years.
Wow.
And again, this is above and beyond any other financial aid or scholarships they can qualify.
Excellent.
So we're trying to kind of reward those students and kind of motivate those students to, in terms of transferring from a 2-year to a 4-year to keep going and get that degree and be focused.
Excellent. Well, I tell you what, you are really trying to empower our community educationally. You also just have some new academic programs, the Masters of Science in Nursing practice to begin.
Yes, so we're excited about the 3 programs I want to share with you.
Yes.
We got approved for a Masters in Science in Nursing. You know, in the past we had kind of a joint program with Auburn, and both programs, both Auburn and Auburn-Montgomery programs, have grown. And so we got permission to have our own master's degree in nursing, and we're going to be starting that fall 2018, this coming fall. And I have to brag a little bit because our passing rates are very high. Matter of fact, for the 3rd quarter this past year, passing rates for Auburn University Montgomery nursing on the nursing exam, the RN to BSN program, was 97%. The highest in the state for that 3rd quarter.
Wow.
And that 3rd quarter was from April 1st to June 30th of last year, that whole May graduation group. So we tell students all the time, you come to AUM, get in the nursing program, you work hard, and we'll work hard to help you get there.
That's
and
excellent.
so we're excited about that.
The Doctor of Nursing.
Yes. So we decided that we wanted to go forward with a doctorate in nursing practice, and it was approved by both the Auburn Board of Trustees and the Alabama Commission of Higher Education this past December. And so we will begin that in spring of 2019. And that program is really to put more nurse practitioners out in the rural communities. Because obviously our healthcare is a big shortage here in the state of Alabama, particularly in the rural areas. So we're preparing those nurse practitioners to go out there, and also if they want to teach college, to help prepare future nurses. And so it's a great program. We're excited about it. And we'll be launching that in January of 2019.
Excellent. We want to fast forward in 2 minutes. We've got your virtual avatar laboratory.
Yes. So virtual avatar lab called VAL is the only one in the state of Alabama. It's offered by the College of Education, and it combines artificial intelligence with real life. And so what it does, and I think on the screen they show a picture of it, it puts students in a scenario, and there's a avatar and interacts, live interaction with that student. We put them in a scenario, we say, okay, see how you react to it, and then we give them feedback. Okay. Congressman Byrne from the Mobile area came up and saw that, and he was blown away. He loved it. He said it has a lot of opportunities to train future leaders. And then we're also working with the military on the virtual avatar lab, where they're coming in and they want to train the new cadets that come in here into Maxwell and Gunter, and using that technology as a tool. So it's a great technology.
30 seconds left. U.S. News and World Report.
Yes, so 20 seconds. Well, let me just say that we also, in addition to our face-to-face classes, we got ranked for the best undergraduate, bachelor's, and graduate programs for online. And so we're excited because this helps us serve the non-traditional students.
Excellent.
And
we got to go, Doc.
Thank you.
We're going to invite you back. We want to hear some more because you're doing great work.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for us on this segment with Dr. Carl Stockton. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.